everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Garden Turns. Today is Monday, right?
Today is
Monday. And it's hot as hell outside here in St. Louis.
Hot
and it's just gonna get hotter as the week goes.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be a heat wave.
Do everybody say as the week goes? Or
as the week progresses.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say as the week go on.
Okay, well you get what I'm saying. It's gonna get hotter here in the city. But today we are gonna be doing a classic recipe. Do you remember shake and bake?
Shake and bake.
Yes.
I remember shake
you remember?
and bake.
Okay, we're gonna be doing some from scratch shake and bake here today. Now, shake and bake was introduced in 1965 by the General Food Company, and it revolutionized weekday dinners.
Made it quick and easy.
Yeah, so it made it where you could have like a nice breaded, like baked,
chop. Yeah,
you know, whatever you wanted, pork chop, pork steak, chicken.
Yeah.
Whatever it was you wanted to bread.
It was
quick. And it was
grease.
no oil.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to be doing here today. You're going to need a little bit of oil, though. And that's just going to be to bind the product onto the meat. So today we're going to be making some pork steaks, which are St. Louis cuts, okay, of the pork butt.
The pork shoulder.
And we're going to be baking those. Now, what was cool about the shake and bake was it was introduced in about the 1970s, and it started to become popularized in about the 1980s, and a lot of us ate this for dinner back in the day. So if there was a term that they used to say on the commercial, do you remember it?
Shake and bake?
Mm-hmm.
I know it was a slogan. Let's see. Shake and bake. It's what's for dinner.
No. Is that your answer?
No, it's of course I know.
Well, yo, it's over.
It was shake and bake. Shake up a meal tonight.
No.
That was it.
No, it was it's shake and bake, and I helped.
Oh,
you don't remember that?
Yeah,
the kid would say that.
That little girl.
It's shake and bake, and I helped.
And
that was the thing.
helped.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I don't like that one. I like.
Yeah. Well,
shake
that was what it was.
It's what's for dinner tonight, baby.
Maybe they'll contact you because I don't know if people still use shake and bake, but after this recipe, you ain't gonna have to. You just gonna use ours, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna get into making this coating for our pork steaks, okay? So you're gonna need 1.5 cups of breadcrumbs. I just got some panko breadcrumbs, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pour the rest of that in there because I think that's about 1.5 cups. Okay. Okay, next you want to add 1.5 teaspoons of paprika. That's 1. Okay. You need 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm going to estimate this just because. Okay, 1 teaspoon of onion powder. Half teaspoon of black pepper. We won't guesstimate that. You need 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper. I am not going to use red pepper. It's a little bit too hot for me. So I'm just going to add a little bit of Bang Bang seasoning. You might say, what is that? That's this. It's not too hot. It's like this Asian seasoning I found at the store. Not too hot. And then you need 1/2 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. And then we're just going to do a little pinch of salt. Like 1/8 teaspoon. Okay, then you want to mix this up. Okay, next we have about 4 tablespoons of mayo, and then I've added a pinch of salt, a pinch of black pepper, and then a little bit of the 21 seasoning Salute. This is just you don't have to add this, but this I like this seasoning, so about 1/2 teaspoon of 21 seasoning Salute. Okay, and then you want to mix this up, and then you're going to need a brush. And here are our pork steaks. And so what I'm going to do now is brush them with the mayo to cover. Did you know that there was a step?
Brush it with mayo?
Mm-hmm. Or milk. Mm-hmm.
A shake and bake?
Yep, or milk.
Didn't know that. Never made it.
And
I wasn't cooking when that was out.
yeah, you what?
I was a kid.
Did your mother ever make it?
I mean, she may have, but I didn't know how she made it.
So you want to brush both sides of your whatever meat you're using here with. I'm using mayo, but you can use milk, and you just seasoned it a little bit. It's just like doing an egg wash, but not. You know what I mean?
So it should have a.
It should be moist.
That's the secret.
Yep, it should lock in that flavor and that moisture with your meat. And then you want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees. So we're going to flip this and paint the other side, and then we're going to dip them in our panko. Okay, so now to your breadcrumbs, you need to add about 1.5 tablespoons of oil. I would add olive oil, but we are out, so just drizzle that in. This is just, what is this, canola? Canola oil. And then you want to just mix that in well, so it's going to take you a minute. Try to get that oil mixed throughout your shake and bake mix here. All right, next you need a pan, and you need to line your pan with aluminum foil with the shiny side facing up. And then you want to spray it with some non-stick cooking spray. Make sure you get a nice little coating on there, because this is also what's going to make your shake and bake crisp. Okay. All right, now we got our crumbs. Let's go ahead and pick up one of these pork steaks and drop it in the bag. And then you shake it. That's the point of shake and bake. You shake it, baby. Shake it, baby. Doing the butt. Ow. Shake it. Oh, what? He said shake and bake it. Ain't nothing wrong if you gon' shake and bake all night long. So yeah, all right. So we're gonna get this shook up and coated. And you want to do both pieces. And I'm trying to make sure that this is completely coated, because we do want a nice and crispy pork steak. Okay.
Crispy and coated.
All right, now I'm going to take it out. The first one out. This is coated perfectly, y'all. So you just put this on your baking tray. And then we're going to do our second one. So you still got enough in here for another one. Okay, so I'm going to take out my second one. Max is in here trying to boss folks around. I don't know what his problem is. That's number 2. These look spectacular, and I hope that they come out looking just as good. You know what I'm saying?
They look nice.
They look really nice. And you know what else we're going to make today to go with this? My husband's going to do some homemade mashed potatoes with our homegrown
with our potatoes.
With our potatoes, okay? And then for dessert, you know what would have went with this back in the day in the 70s and the 80s? Or definitely the 80s.
Jello pudding.
Yes, we're going to be making some instant Jello white chocolate pudding. I'm just going to make a little parfait, layer some pudding with some chocolate chips.
Pudding.
This was a big thing back in the day, Jello.
Jello pudding.
Bill Cosby.
I'm
going to have to do some
whipped
pudding
cream with the little layers. Or the Jello.
Yeah.
With the layers.
Bill Cosby was doing some commercials back in the day. For
yes.
Jello pudding pops. Yes. I can't do his. You do him.
Yeah, the pudding pops.
Oh, he's hilarious. Okay, so we're gonna be making some Jello pudding. This would have been a total treat back in the day.
Dad, boy.
Yeah, and then I think also we're gonna be doing some. If my beans are okay in the refrigerator, we're gonna be making some beans to go with this.
Black beans.
Some Cherokee beans. So, yeah, let's get this in the oven. 400 degrees for about 35 to 45 minutes, and then y'all gonna see what this looks like when it's done. And then of course we're gonna taste it and everything. You know, it's a whole thing. All right, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Okay, so these are our own potatoes that we harvested. It's mix of red and the gold, or the russet whites or whatever they were. But so I microwaved them for like 5-minute intervals for like 3 of those, and now they're broke down. I'm just gonna put some little seasoning, some cream, probably about a half cup of cream, and some seasoning. I'm gonna use a little white pepper because it tastes good on potatoes. And some salt. And a little garlic powder. About a half cup of cream. And some butter. Yeah, so that'll melt right in. Might as well put that in there. Ain't no need of playing with it. We want it buttery. We want it. This is savory. It's supposed to be. And then I'm gonna hit that in the microwave because you know we got to move and groove because we got other things to do. So the potatoes I just did them in the microwave. So that's gonna be part of the shake and bake meal. Here, so I'll show you in a minute what they look like hot and mixed together. Okay, so the shake and bake pork steaks, original style pork steaks from St. Louis and from the other parts of the Midwest, came out great. And we're using our natural potatoes for the potato salad.
They look good.
Yeah, and the skin on, it's hearty.
And we grew those.
And we grew them.
And
I helped. So we don't want no vegetable. We just want this.
Yeah,
the meat and
potatoes.
potatoes.
This and then my parfait.
And the parfait dessert.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay, that's what we have for dinner, y'all.
Shake and bake. What are you having?
Like, share, and subscribe. All right, so to make this pudding, it's 2 cups of cold milk to 1 packet of pudding mix. I normally use just about 1.5 cups because it makes a thicker pudding. So you just put your pudding.
It never works.
Yeah, it's normally it don't be right.
You know, they say,
For 2 cups. Yeah, so this is about 1.5 cups of cold milk. You want to have it cold, and then we just gonna whip this together, and that should take only a couple minutes. All right. Okay, so what you doing?
Getting some of these, separating these grapes. These are starting to turn a little red.
Yeah, you see he got on Dr. Pepper pants.
Right.
He could have the pants, but not the drink.
I gotta find me some tang pants. I don't even know
how we got on it. No, you don't. I just don't even know.
Tang pants.
I just don't. So we getting grapes today.
Okay,
we just
a bunch of them here.
Okay. Here's one. Oh, these are cute. Look at those.
Juicy ones.
Yeah. Okay, this one.
Where do you start at? You start right here. There. Nice ones.
Yeah, grapes. Okay, so we are getting grapes today. And I do already have a couple of them in the pan here. And I think we're going to make raisins with these.
Yep,
so
golden raisins.
We are going to follow this around and see how many grapes we can find hiding up under here. I see some over there. All right, we're going to get them together and let y'all see. There goes some right there. You can see it through the thing right there. Okay. All right, y'all. So we were having a really weird discussion here just a couple seconds ago. But we are now going to put together our Jello Parfaits, okay? So I put about 1.5 tablespoons of each mini semi-sweet chocolate chips, 1.5 tablespoons, 1.5 tablespoons of white chocolate chips, and 1.5 tablespoons of milk chocolate chips. See
That's
where I got there? There we go.
That's a tongue twister.
Okay, and then remember we got white chocolate pudding, and this is right out the fridge. And then you're gonna need about 7 to 8 cookies. You want to like crush some, take out the middle. That's what you see here, and then crush the cookie, and then save 2 because you're gonna decorate with the 2. Okay, so we just gonna put a little bit of roughly crushed cookies in here. See what I'm doing there? See what I'm doing? Yeah, do it like that. Okay. And then some pudding. Yes, I said pudding. Pudding. Some pudding. I think he gonna like this.
Okay.
I think he gonna like it. And then some chocolate chips.
They look good.
And then you do want some more of this nice cookie crumb in there with that chocolate chips, okay?
Where the cookie crumble.
That's how I do. That's how I do.
Say that's how it crumbles.
More pudding. See how we doing this?
I see you sure know what you're doing. I can tell that.
Try not to
The way it go and didn't spill nothing on the
It's
side.
hilarious.
I know you know what you're doing.
Lord.
Ain't no
Okay,
question.
so we putting that in there like so. Ain't no question.
Ain't no. Well, I wish somebody would answer. Is she know what she doing? Man, the way that did nothing go over the side? Come on.
Oh wow. Okay, and I like to get all my pudding out my bowls.
Yes. Don't
Okay,
waste.
don't leave pudding in the bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Because you never know what you might need that pudding for.
You might need them
Somebody might need that. All right. Then you put on some more chocolate chips. You know, a little mix of all of them. That looks real nice and good.
Yeah.
Okay. Cookie crumb. You're going to just put on the rest of the cookie crumb. Like that there. What you think so far?
That is a neat little dessert. Easy, too.
And then put in a cookie.
Right. Just putting in cookies.
Okay. This would have been like a typical dessert that you would make through the week.
Yes.
Because it's easy.
Yeah.
You know, in the 80s, this would have been something you would have
can
just
make
threw
a lot
together.
of it.
Because you had Oreos.
You could say use 2 boxes of pudding. If you had more kids, you can make, you know, it's cheap, easy, and it
There
can
we
serve
go.
a lot of people.
And it looks delicious, actually.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah. Ooh, look at the layers in there. Okay, so this is easy Jello Pudding Parafaits for our 80s shake and bake meal.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Make
Old
this,
school dessert.
like, share, and subscribe.
Okay.
Did this take you back?
Yeah. Pudding up here.